Pour the brothers bond.
Being around you drives me nuts.
Is the pug snoring?
And not being around you drives me nuts.
Grab your wine glass and sit with your sweetie. Time to listen to Ash and the titular PD. Drunk
Like I got a traveler in me.
need to feed on blood like I'm addicted to type B. It's not a typo, I'm type A on the flow. Ties a hype beast, put a chain on the dough. Roll up the vervain, roll Spain in the cup. Turn my humanity off, not giving up.
Heck,
Other side sucking people up like twisters.
Bonnie's the anchor.
Jeremy's gonna miss her. The bro swap places Rick's back in the mix.
What's gonna happen on Vampire Diaries season 6?
How is the summer almost over? And yet, I feel like I got nothing done.
Hello, welcome to the Vampire Diaries, the Vampire Diaries podcast where a guy is watching the series for the first time with a superfan who has seen every episode. I'm the titular Petey. Let's just say I put the Petey in Vampire, but please call me Pete. And I'm here with my co-host and co-parent, Ash. Hello, Ash.
Hello, Petey. I mean, Pete.
Ash, please call me Pete. Last week was too spooky.
It was.
We didn't release an episode.
I hope everyone was busy being spooked.
Yep. It was too bloodthirsty of a Thursday. Too spooky.
But we're back.
But we're back. Ash, and you know who brought us back? Our sponsor.
Oh, good.
The language learning app, Vernacula. It teaches you how to speak a new-to-you language with ease. Whether you want to learn Spanish, Hebrew, Sanskrit, Romanian, or French, they've got it on the app. It was developed by linguists and native speakers of the language with indoctrinating followers in mind. If you ever have an issue with the app, the Vernacular customer service team is always on hand. They are available all hours of the day and night.
Oh, no. Spooky.
I mentioned that I had begun my free trial last episode. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Well, I've been really into it lately. Sometimes I'm on there for longer than I realize. Like, I'll be on the app, and then I'll look up, and 15 to 20 minutes has flown by, and I feel like I know a bunch of new words, like not necessarily Spanish words, but definitely another language.
Okay.
So if you would like to begin the journey of learning a new or ancient tongue, start your free trial today. Promo code PD.
This sounds, like,
Legit?
yeah, legit, but, like, something bad might happen.
I don't know. I probably will just learn a new language, I hope.
I hope so.
Really delving deep into the texts lately.
Okay.
Ash,
Good for you.
speaking of texts, text me what tonight's episode is called. I forget. Just kidding. Tonight's episode, Ash, is called Welcome to Paradise. It's season 6, episode 3. Ash, isn't that a Green Day song or something?
Welcome to Paradise. Maybe. Oh, maybe, yeah. Welcome to Paradise. That sounds, yeah. I think that could be Green Day.
Something like that. Welcome to Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Ash, what's your history with Green Day? No, I'm just kidding. All right, cold open, patented segment. Stefan, what's he do? He waltzes into the mechanic shop, right? Mm-hmm. With a full head of steam.
Yeah, this is how this episode starts?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he pulls in. He pulls in his red car. Mm-hmm. Dean, the boss.
Yeah.
Being a jerk, as usual. Stefan presses him up.
He's like, how are you so strong?
Tells him the whole deal. You hired a vampire. Next time, do a background check.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up and don't move. He begins to compel him. He does exposition about what just went down. Mm-hmm. Enzo killed Ivy.
Right. So he's mad, and now he's got to go take care of business in Mystic Falls.
Ivy's in the trunk, yeah. And he says, Dean, I need a few days off. You go bury my ex-girlfriend, I guess. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go back to my hometown. Also, give me a raise. If only it were that easy to get a raise.
I know. If
right?
only you can just compel someone. Mm-hmm. But you can't even go back to his hometown, technically, but you can go to the borders.
And he can go to the watering hole. Mm-hmm. Caroline is looking at graduation pics from high school or their future pics from college. We'll never know. Elena comes in. She spent the day volunteering at the hospital. Mm-hmm. But now there's a party at the swimming hole.
Yeah. Did you write swimming the whole time?
Not this first time, but I think the rest of the times. Ash, you were by the bay when you were growing up, so there weren't swimming holes.
No, there weren't swimming holes.
We had pools. We went to the beach periodically, but we didn't have a swimming hole.
No. When I would visit my grandma in Pennsylvania, we went to kind of like a swimming hole. It was like a little lake that had this little like offshoot. That was really fun. But it was still like more established. Like there would be like a lifeguard there. That's the closest to a swimming hole I think I could say I've been to. Yeah,
I wonder how much coastline or beach line or whatever you got to have a swimming hole.
Yeah. Well, I do take my kids to the river.
Yes.
Or our kids. No, not just mine.
You take yours, I take mine.
That's kind of like a swimming hole.
Yeah.
People jumping off the rocks and stuff.
That goes all the way through, though. I feel like a swimming hole is self-contained, right?
Well, I would say so.
Ash.
What?
But
Elena wants to go to the party.
Parties by bodies of water are fun, though.
Oh, for sure.
All right. She's over Damon because she was compelled to be so.
Right, but no one else was compelled, so it's like, in this episode, it's weird for everyone else.
Yeah, and Caroline is kind of like dropping hints.
Yeah, because she's like a little bit annoyed.
And she's moving out. Mm-hmm. She's the jukebox musical of Moving Out. Who is it? It's not Elton John.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel, yeah.
I saw that musical and it was good.
She's doing a jukebox musical of Billy Joel. Mm-hmm. She's moving out.
She's moving out.
Yep. Mm-hmm. She's moving out. What else is she doing, Ash? She's sad about Stefan.
Yeah.
They have chem, at least on her end.
And then, like, her trip down there with Enzo didn't work out well, and she still had to leave without Stefan. She doesn't know Stefan's coming up to town, right, like we do, but she's just like, he just left me. He was my guy. He was my guy friend, you know?
Yep. And so Elena is going to be referencing Damon as just like Stefan's brother who died.
Right.
And Caroline's like, ouch, you know?
Mm-hmm. But also, Caroline never liked Damon for Elena. But she's annoyed that, like, Elena just is moved on and isn't grieving like the way Caroline is with Stefan, even though Stefan isn't dead, but she feels like he's dead to her in a way. Yes.
Also, something that's going on is Caroline is breakfast buddies with Enzo.
Mm-hmm. They bonded over their what's it called when you drive in your car for a while? Road trip.
Traffic.
Also that.
He's one of the stable people in her life, even though he's kind of unstable sometimes. Unstable.
Yeah. Right.
She invited him to the party. Matt's coming. Ty is coming. Even Jeremy. Forever since we've all been together. Elena threatens to selfie bomb Caroline if she doesn't come, which I can only surmise that means send a bunch of selfies to like FOMO you.
I think so. That's what I surmise as well, but I think that's just equivalent to trying to make fetch happen Mean Girls style, because I feel like the show is trying to do like make selfie bomb a thing, but no one did that.
I don't think so. I never heard of it.
I don't think anyone actually did that. It didn't catch on.
If you don't come to the swimming hole, I'm going to selfie bomb you with my Samsung XJ89.
Right.
That every popular kid has now. Or my Pixel, my Google Pixel.
Right. Exactly.
Caroline talks to Matt about Alaric compelling Elena. No Alaric this ep.
No.
He's not going to that swimming hole.
No.
He knows better. She's not her old self. She's happy. Yeah, Elena is happy for once, seems like.
Mm-hmm. She's a little bit more carefree.
Matt walks over to Trip, Trip is cleaning out red mulch, staining red mulch from his van.
This is the worst excuse ever.
Which there's no mulch coming out, and it's just blood from when all the vampires got exploded.
He could have easily been like, I hit a deer, and then I transported it to wherever, or then I kept it. I don't know, whatever. But like...
And here's some deer jerky.
Yeah, some red mulch stains, and it's just liquid red? No way.
And he said that he dropped off the red mulch in the town square or whatever. So this was
some park.
Easily checkable.
Right.
But anyway, we meet Jay.
Yes.
Jay
is helping out on this security squad.
Jay has big J-hole energy. But Jay is going to the party. If Matt is driving, Jay is drinking.
I know. That's funny, though. If you're driving, I'm drinking.
And there have been lots of animal attacks lately. Mm-hmm. Speaking of animal attacks, Sarah comes in to talk to Jeremy. The Bros Mansion has 4 shower heads in a shower.
Mm-hmm. We know they have a nice bathroom.
Sarah doesn't like Brothers Bond. She's not a fan.
That's too bad for her.
She's searching for her dad in Mystic Falls. Her mom is dead. Dad, we don't know yet.
Mm-hmm. She's an orphan, is what she always says.
And she's like, who even lives here? And Jeremy said, 2 bros lived here. One moved, the other is dead. Mm-hmm. And she's not like, so why are you like a 16-year-old...
in their house.
...living here, drinking all this Brothers Bond?
Yes. She should be more suspicious, but the fact that she's not suspicious makes her suspicious.
Right, and then we learn later that she's not even compelled anymore.
Right.
So she's just rolling around. She's like, I know a vampire bit me, and now I'm living at this house.
With the vampire's brother.
Well, does she know that, though?
Well, she meets them at the...
Oh, true.
At the hole.
Swimming hole.
Swimming hole.
All right, Ty rolls up on Liv and Luke in, like, the hallway. Mm-hmm. Ty needs a keg for the swimming hole party.
and he wants Liv to get it from the restaurant.
Yeah. I forget what they called it. The something lounge or something.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it either.
It's not as iconic as the Grilly.
No, the grill is the spot. But they can't go to the grill because it's in Mystic Falls.
Yep. All right, Liv says he hurt Luke when he was drinking, so Ty's going to chill out on the drinking.
Yeah, good choice for Ty.
And everyone's setting up this party, and, like, Ty's like, all right, I'll be at the store, like, at noon or something, and Elena's like, yeah, 1 p.m. or maybe vice versa. This is an early party.
Yeah, it's some day drinking at the hole.
And then it goes until the nighttime, too. Mm-hmm. And she was already at the hospital. Is this the weekend? I guess so. I guess hospitals are open on weekends. Who knows?
I mean, I would hope so.
How would you know that? Okay, so, like, Liv walks off. Or no. Luke says to Liv that she likes Ty. Mm-hmm. She's being mean to him. She's doing the old okey doke.
Right. Yeah, she's trying to be mean to him to tell herself not to like him.
Yeah, or to do the old schoolyard method of negging, I believe it is. Yeah. Be negative in order to attract.
Get attention, yeah.
It's the magnet principle.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
You just make that up.
I hope so. I hope that's not a thing. I like when you have 2 magnets and you put them, like, together and they push away from each other.
And you're trying to push them and they're, like, kind of sliding.
Yeah, that's the best.
That's pretty good.
I haven't done that in a minute.
Gotta get you some magnets for Christmas.
Yep. Sometimes you're putting them close together and they just go, and they suck together real quick. Mm-hmm. I like when you flip them around.
And propel them.
Yep. Luke agrees that Ty is hot.
Yeah, it's like a little reminder that Luke is gay. Which, like, when we first met Luke, he made that known, but it doesn't really come up in his part of the show. No,
but now we know.
He thinks Ty is hot.
Yeah. All right. Liam is the young man
From the hospital.
and with the matching polo shirt with Elena.
He's too clean cut, in my opinion.
Yeah. Elena calls him Cute Brag because he's cute and he brags a bunch.
Which is a horrible nickname.
They're in their medical polos. She invites him to the party. The party is just outside our hometown. And then you said, I wonder if it's right by the sign so we can like see. It would be funny because in those scenes with the sign and they even move the sign, we never see a swimming hole. But what if like in the very first shot of the swimming hole, two dudes were just like moving the sign in and planting it?
Yeah. That'd be funny. Also, like, they could have a shot where they're drunk and then they're accidentally moving past the sign and they start burning and then they're like, we gotta go back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what if, like, accidentally the limbo stick was, like, right by the sign and they, like, limbo, and then, like, your knee goes under the limbo stick and you're like,
Yeah. I can't play this game.
But then some normie would win.
Right.
Who isn't even that good at limbo.
That's what this episode
Travesty.
should have been about.
Yeah. It breaks into a limbo contest. Then Stefan arrives. Elena hasn't seen him in 4 months.
It's a long time.
Damon and Bonnie are at the grocery store in their like old Mystic Falls, their 1990s Mystic Falls. Oh, I Saw the Sign song is playing.
By Ace of Base.
Ace of Base. Bonnie, I wrote, I Saw the Sign is playing. I was like, what is this, some I Saw the TV Glow type referencing? Bonnie thinks she can do magic even though she couldn't as an anchor. She's feeling more confident, Ash.
Yeah.
Damon...
But her and Damon are beefing. They're annoyed with each other from being together for so long. Just the two of them.
And Damon has no hope, and he's annoyed that Bonnie does have hope.
Right.
Someone took pork rinds off the shelf. They hear music. The merry-go-round is merry-going around outside the store.
Right, which, I mean, Bonnie's right. If you're living in the Groundhog's Day scenario, and then one day something's different, you're going to be like, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
So, I get why she's freaking out. And she ropes Damon into it, and then he gets disappointed, which we'll see. But then, she was right.
Stefan and Elena are in Alaric's classroom, formerly Maxfield's classroom.
I don't remember this part.
They're talking about how Elena's polo is the correct color to cover all bodily fluid.
Yes. Oh, this was in his classroom?
I think so. They catch up. Stefan had the dinner party from hell.
Right. And she's like, that's what Caroline said. Same words.
But he doesn't tell her, that Enzo killed Ivy. He just says, or Elena's just like asking about his new job and new girlfriend.
Right. But he could be like, and then she got killed, and
yeah.
But he's trying to play it cool, not like he's here to get Enzo. He's just like,
true.
Yeah.
And
going
so
along with what she's saying.
They talk about how she lost Bonnie and he lost his brother, which, does he know she's been compelled?
No.
So he's just like, huh?
Yeah, he's just kind of like getting intel from her, but not really reacting to anything that she's saying. Just like, oh.
He asks if she has heard from Caroline. He wants to apologize. They're all going to the swimming hole. Stefan isn't ready to dive back in yet. Diving joke. Did I make the diving joke? Am I saying I made the diving joke, or did he make the diving joke?
I think he even says no pun intended.
Okay, cool. She says, come to the party. Enzo will be there. And Stefan's like, really?
Yeah, I guess I will go.
And then I wrote, he wants to go kill Enzo.
Yeah.
Caroline and Enzo, very Enzo heavy, are having breakfast. They're talking about the rules for, like, hanging out with Elena. Don't mention Damon. Let Elena live her happy zombie life.
That's a little shade.
Don't mention Stefan. And then Is Enzo have blood or pie on his lip? Mm-hmm. And his blood.
I think it was on his shirt, but yeah.
Or on his shirt.
It was blood, and Caroline's like, come on, you're not supposed to be killing anyone.
It is blood. Enzo killed someone. He's not remorseful. Okay, this was a choice by this actor. He clicked his teeth at Caroline. Remember, he walked by and went, ugh, I did not like that. I didn't like that. But I bet everyone loved it on set and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, whoa, that is what he would do.
Good Enzo choice.
I did not like that. Oof. Something in every Stephen King book ever is like when someone's real nervous or when they're viewing something or when something dramatic is happening, he says there was an audible click in their throat. Like when they swallow, it was like click. But like
a gulp.
Yeah. But it's just such a thing that doesn't really happen, I don't think. But it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he puts it in every book, and it's just like, I know exactly what he's talking about, even though it's not real, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. It does give an effect of an emotion, though. But I don't know if I've ever heard that in real life or just, like, in television or something.
Yeah. He does all this stuff with, like, he smacked her, and then her teeth clicked together inside her face or stuff like that.
Well, I know, that happens.
Or, like, he hit his head, and then, but, I don't know. That's a trope.
The sounds of the face.
Yeah, and it's just like, and you're like, really? You're saying that again? And like, all right.
Well, at least it's very clear to you what that means and what it sounds like.
He's like, I'll come back and fix that audible click thing. I'm not going to say that this time. And he's like, nah, I can't beat it. I'm going to do that again. All right, Bonnie and Damon are trying to figure out how the merry-go-round is working. Bonnie has hope. Damon jokes about killing Bonnie, but Damon's car is there.
Yeah, he's so excited to see his car.
They got both the cars off the lot. They got Stefan's car, Stefan's red car, Damon's blue car.
Yep. And it's silly with Damon's like pretending to drive his car in the lot.
And you know, why is he doing that? Like, do cars drive in this? Or like, because in like the Langoliers, which I've said that this is similar to, I'm pouring some Brothers Bond right now. I've like machinery and different stuff didn't work because the Langoliers is a little bit different. Speaking of Stephen King, people have audible clicks throughout that story. But like they are in a time before time has happened. So at a certain point, time sweeps through and happens. But before the time happens, like, none of the stuff works. Like, the cars don't work or whatever.
Yeah, they don't mention, like, if he has keys or not.
It could be a key issue as opposed to, like, just no machinery works.
Right, because the carousel worked and the refrigerators in the grocery store worked to keep the stuff cold, and they listen to music and stuff. So,
True.
Yeah, I think they could have very easily been like, where are the keys? But they didn't mention the keys.
Well, if you're going to do I'm sitting in my car, play acting, I'm driving the car, you got to have one line of why you're doing that.
I agree.
And not just like, he has the keys, he drives around, it does donuts in the parking lot.
Right.
Like, why would he not do that?
Yeah, you just have to have an inference that there must not be keys, because why else would he just be pretending to drive his car?
I don't know. I thought it was weird.
It is weird.
Why are you doing that?
I think it's weird. I agree with you.
And speaking of cars, Elena is driving a Ford Escape. I would guess it's probably like a 2012 if I had to
It
guess.
looks similar to one I've seen before.
It looks dark gray in color. I don't know. But they have Liam in the car. They're trying to set him up, cute brag, with Caroline. But he asks how long Stefan and Helena, that's someone else. Stefan and Helena
have been together.
They're not. They were at one point. You seem weirdly functional, Liam says.
For being like exes. Yeah, because they're just like chatting up about Caroline and that they're going to like her a lot and kind of talking her up. And just going back and forth, and he's like, "Yeah, how long have you been together?" And then they get awkward, like, we're not. We used to. It's like, whoa, chill out, man.
All right, we got to the point. Damon is pretending to drive his car. Did he leave it here 18 years ago? He doesn't remember, or was it put there?
Right.
He has a flashback of driving into the grill, and they're just really suspecting that there's someone else there with them. Is the long and short of it, Ash.
So when this is all happening, what do you think? I mean, obviously you know now, but
I guess that someone was probably around,
okay.
but I didn't know this fella.
Right. No.
There's no way I would have known. All right, back at the swimming hole, they're partying. Dobrev does a backflip off a rope. Jeremy is making out with Sarah. Sarah is an orphan. And, okay. Elena's like, to Jeremy, you invited the girl I attacked? And Jeremy's like, no, I invited the girl Caroline compelled to forget that you attacked.
Which is a good, like, reminder to the viewer about what had happened.
What had happened was Jay and Matt see Sarah. Jay calls her dog bite girl. Jay is a classic vampire hater, Ash.
Oh, yeah.
Ty walks up. Jay picks a fight with Ty. But Ty is not to be messed with.
No. And not everyone knows that about Ty, but they, like, really push him. They do.
Yeah, and he's really, in this episode in particular, he's trying to chill on that. I said Jay makes Ty seem way better.
Yeah. More likable.
Yes. With the Jays of the world, we can hang with my buddy Ty. Elena and Caroline are talking about Stefan. Matt and Ty come up. They reminisce about sneaking off to, like, wherever this little, where they
Spot
have a
in the
little
woods.
enclave.
Yeah.
They used to sneak off here and get wasted while our parents were grilling. All their parents were just grilling all at once. There was 50 grills, and they were all grilling.
No, they were probably, like, together. The parents. Like, they were hanging out and grilling.
Yeah. By the swimming hole. They have less parents now because a bunch of them got killed.
Yeah, which that is true and sad.
Ty is working on his rage issues, as we said. Elena wants to do Jell-O shots. Caroline is talked into it. She swirled it with her finger, Ash said.
Yeah, that's the way you're supposed to do it. It's in the little cup. You swirl
Jell-O shots.
the Jell-O shot. You swirl your finger around the outside of the Jell-O to, like, separate it from the cup, and then you can suck it down.
I just invert the whole thing.
You flip the cup inside out.
Yep. There were these toys back in the day where they were little domes and you flip them and then you wait for them to pop.
Yeah.
I go that Jell-O shot style.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about you.
That's what I try and do. Usually I just squinch it up and just
Yeah, but
shove it in
then
there.
it gets, like, all, like, broken up. The Jell-O does, and you, like, don't get the whole thing.
Ash, how do you feel about buzz balls?
I think I've only had one, and it was pretty strong and not delicious.
What if instead of Jell-O shots, we need to normalize buzz balls?
I don't know that that's what we need to do.
I was working on a job, and some younger people that were working on the job were talking about buzz balls, and I was like, people actually drink those things? And they were like, yes. And so
They were like, yes.
then we got buzz balls that one time, and then the other day I got a buzz ball.
And you were like, this is gross, but I'm still drinking it.
Yep, I took a buzz ball to the mall, actually. I'll admit that. It was fun.
That's fun.
Buzz ball to the mall. And, another thing that the younger people said was that they still drink Red Bull and vodka.
Yes,
Which-
that is true.
I guess it was because we were young when people were drinking that. But young people still drink that. I'm like, that's scary.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, woof.
That's the Chris Farley.
Also, the smell of the Red Bull
Oh my gosh.
immediately makes me think of a bar and being way too drunk.
Yeah, like a sticky floor.
And just, ugh. just nastiness altogether. Just smelling it is immediately makes me want to throw up.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't have vodka in it, just the smell of the Red Bull, because when it has vodka in it, it still just smells like Red Bull, you know?
Yeah, I've never been a Red Bull head, especially
Me neither, but it's just
like
no good.
Red Bull OG recipe is like, whew, that's disgusting stuff.
Yeah.
All my Red Bull heads shout me out.
Yeah, be careful, guys.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask my young people that I work with if they like the Buzz Balls.
Yeah, women owned, Ash.
Yeah, that's cool.
We have these 10th Ward Distilling Company, also woman owned.
Yeah, they look cute. They taste good. Peach clementine lemonade iced tea with gin.
It's pretty good. Brothers Bond though, brother owned. We support that as well.
Of course.
Okay, Elena getting people to do Jello shots. She wanted to pretend that we're not drifting apart, but the friends aren't feeling it. Like, she pulled everyone to the swimming hole.
She got them to this one little spot to reminisce, and people are like, Elena, you're all like chill and happy, but the rest of us are struggling with different things.
Yep.
Also, we have pug snores happening.
The pugs are snoring tonight.
She's been snoring extra loud lately, by the way.
She's extra tired. Daylight savings. Daylight savings was too spooky last week.
It's still spooky because our dog hasn't adjusted yet.
Oh, yeah, I get scared every morning. All right, Caroline insinuates about Elena's compelling, her compilation, but Elena doesn't understand, obviously.
Right.
Enzo didn't show up in this moment. Bonnie and Damon go around looking for whoever, because they saw someone whooshing around. Mm-hmm. But it was a tarp.
It was just a tarp. And then they get disappointed, both of them.
Admiral Akbar came and he said, "It's a tarp."
I don't know who that is.
That's
Is it from The Simpsons?
no Star Wars.
Oh.
You know that guy who he kind of has like a squid type head, and he's like,
Yeah.
it's a trap.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yep.
He came in and he was like, "It's a tarp."
All right. Fair enough.
And then,
They had 1/4 portion.
yep, Unkar Platt came and there was 1/4 portion of a tarp. But, no, I'm trying to say that, damn it, who's the guy? Oh, Hartnett came in and said, "It's also a trap,"
Oh, yes.
from the movie Trap. And then M. Night came in and he said, "This is a trap." Hey, my favorite costume that I saw of anyone on Earth besides our costumes,
Oh, yeah.
M. Night this year was Heath Ledger Joker. M. Night?
That's so funny.
What the heck? You're so late, man.
So late.
But it was so good.
I bet it was good. That's
Oh
funny.
my gosh. That's exactly M. Night.
He's like, Joker is in the zeitgeist. I want to do Joker, but I want to do the Heath Ledger Joker. That was the
Hey,
tongue
do the
twister.
Heath Leather Joker. I'd like to see that too.
Oh gosh.
I don't even think that was his thought.
No?
No, he's like, Joker back in the zeitgeist? No way he knows that.
Really? You don't think? You think he's just all do?
I think he lives in literally his own world.
Oh, yeah. Well, you would know more than I would, actually.
I think he's like, I like this. And now I'm doing it. Because if you remember in the aforementioned Trap, Hartnett goes up to him and is like, "What's the deal with like getting up on that stage? Mm-hmm. Who picks the girl to go up on that stage?" And he's like, "Oh, I do. I'm not her dad. I'm her uncle, her mother's brother."
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, we understand what uncles are.
all right, M. Night. Like, he's great.
Yeah. We stand.
We stand. And yeah, his costume was the best.
That's funny.
And he was the joke. No, he was when the Joker was the nurse even.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
I forgot to add that detail.
And by the way, you mentioned our costumes, and we were Katniss and Gale.
Yes.
which turned out really good.
Gail Weathers from Scream.
No.
You guess who was who.
No, that's going to confuse people.
I'll give you a hint. I had very short bangs. One would call them Betty Page, but they weren't that long.
Oh my gosh, Pete. You're just getting everyone all mixed up.
If they're on this episode, they're down to ride.
Okay.
Okay. Hey. All right. I was going to talk about the hatch from Lost, but...
No, I
Okay.
think we can move on.
All right. It's a tarp. Okay. The merry-go-round goes again, and, like, Damon says it's on a timer, but was it that the guy that we meet very soon, Kai, was putting coins in it, or is it on a timer? Like,
We don't
this
really,
stuff,
it doesn't matter.
This stuff doesn't make sense.
No, but that part doesn't matter because we meet Kai.
Okay. Damon is mad. They're alone. They're in Damon's hell. There's no Graham's escape hatch. Let's talk about the lost hatch for a second. Just kidding. Okay. We're never getting out. And Bonnie says, then end it. Take off your daylight ring. Which I was like, is she going to prove that there's no magic in here?
Right. Yeah, that's a good thought.
But
she doesn't take his ring off
No.
because he does want to live.
Hope is the only thing keeping her going. Damon walks over to the liquor department.
Uh-huh.
He finds somebody. It's Kai, and he's eating pork rinds.
Mm-hmm. In some, like, patio chair.
Elena is talking to Liam. Caroline is having a crisis, she says. Liam is like, oh, so you're not with Stefan? Good, because it would be awkward if I did this. And he kisses her. He liked her the whole time.
Right. I think he liked her when he saw her flip off the rope.
I think he liked her when she answered the question in
Yeah.
her rounds. And, I don't know. Okay, red flag because she was trying to set him up with Caroline.
Right.
And he's like, I bet red flags are your type or something like that.
And then she kind of smirks like, maybe they are.
Enzo and Stefan are in the woods. Enzo was getting ice. The ice. A stake goes into the ice. Thankfully, he had that ice.
Yeah.
They begin to whoosh fight. They accidentally killed Jay. Much like Gale, he had a crossbow. Or a gun with stakes in it.
Yeah. Some automatic stake shooting device.
Caroline is mad at the no ice. She compels some girl to go get ice. And I was like, there's a lot of ice talk here. But it does come back.
It does come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeremy rolls up. Caroline is mad at him for making out with Sarah instead of Bonnie.
Right. Like you're just avoiding your feelings.
I would never say this.
What?
But they say to get over one girl.
You have to get under another.
Yeah, but I would never say that. And I don't believe that.
Good thing you never have to.
I never have and I never will. All right, Stefan wants to kill Enzo still. He's kind of obsessed with it. He picks up Jay's crossbow. He says, I'm going to use this for my Halloween costume this year.
I'm going to be Gale.
And Enzo says, I'll be Katniss.
And then the episode ends.
The end. All right, Caroline whooshes in his way and asks about, like, what Enzo did. All right. Back in 90s Mystic Falls.
Yeah.
Kai is annoying Damon. He's been following them. He's really annoying in this. He's been following them around.
He's super annoying, but I like him.
Damon doesn't remember Baywatch. Because Kai's like, I've been watching you like Baywatch or something like
Which
that.
does not make sense for Damon's character.
To not know it.
Yeah, because he's been alive forever.
However, was he in that prison exactly during the years it aired?
I mean, but don't you think Damon would know about Baywatch?
Like in hindsight? I don't remember. Was he in that prison from like 94 to 90, whatever?
I don't know the dates. It was, yeah, I don't know. The
Ask
dates.
Enzo. Does Enzo remember?
Yeah.
He was in the prison too.
Enzo would know.
Hasselhoff? Did they ever go over to Germany? Look, Did they ever spend any time in Germany after Baywatch? Because Hasselhoff is big over there.
I just feel like girls in their bathing suits, it was a show on for like a decade. Damon would know. But you have a good point. Maybe he was... But no, that was long. That was older.
I forget when he was in that prison. Well, that nurse was going to be super old. So that was back in like
It was a
the
long time
50s
ago.
or something.
Yeah, I don't think it was the Baywatch time. But that was a good thought.
I don't know. I don't know where he was at during Baywatch. I mean, I know he was in Nolans.
I think maybe he did know and he was just being annoyed and just like, I don't know, I don't care.
Okay. All right. Kai knows a lot about their time so far, a lot about Damon.
Yeah, he's just been watching them.
Kai is following them because he wants to kill him. This is all a lie, I guess.
Well, yeah,
To prove that Bonnie can do her magic.
right.
He claims.
He's saying that he was doing all that stuff, yeah, to get Bonnie upset enough to get her magic back so that they can escape.
So Damon drinks some bourbon, but there's vervain in it, and all the bourbon has vervain in it, which, if this is a true Groundhog Day scenario, then Kai would have to get up every day and do that every day in the hopes that one day Damon would drink the bourbon.
Yeah, well, maybe one day he just put it in one bottle, and then another day he was like, he did that for a while, and then maybe he was like, you know what? How do I know which one he's going to drink? Let me do all of them.
Yeah, because that stuff would replenish every day. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Or maybe he was like, this is the day I'm going to make myself be known, so I'm going to do all the bottles this day.
Maybe so. Maybe, much like the breadcrumbs that Hansel and Gretel left behind to find their way back, he left the very rind of a pork to find his way back.
A rind of a pork. Ew.
All right. Damon is choking on the vervain. Kai gets an umbrella to stake him.
Yeah, he breaks the umbrella, throws the stick part on the ground, and then goes to stab his hand with the umbrella side.
I know. I think that's for style points. I think he wanted to stab the hand and then foomp up the umbrella. So there was an umbrella coming out of his hand, which that would be really funny.
That would be funny.
But he doesn't get that far. Okay. Bonnie sees what's going on. And basically Kai talks trash until she does magic.
Yeah, and she does. She's incendia. Fasmatos incendia.
Fasmatos. You know it's about to go off when she says Fasmatos.
Exactly.
All right. She sets the liquor on fire. Damon conks him. Conks him on the head. All right. Ty's loading up the truck. Matt dented the friggin' keg. He's not going to get his deposit back.
No, that's going to be a bad look for, what's her name?
For Liv.
Liv.
Why is the keg dented? Did some vampires and werewolves do this? Whenever something happens at my work, I say, probably some vampires and werewolves did that, not me.
Not me.
Jay is dead. Jay is a vampire hunter.
That's what they say, but I don't know that they're saying it in the, like,
Yes,
official way.
okay, which this is not a good example. But every adult entertainer, they say is a star of that realm, even if they're like, I don't know.
Okay.
They're like, this person's a this kind of star, this person's this kind of star.
Uh-huh.
Do they just say every person who hunts a vampire is a vampire hunter? Because I like some delineation in
Right.
both realms.
I agree. They should say he was hunting vampires, not that he is a vampire hunter.
Exactly, because I was confused. And, like, when they're like, this person's a, like, in traditional films, they're like, this person's a movie star. We have character actors also. Mm-hmm. And we have, like, cameos and, like, you know.
We need to be more specific.
For sure. So they're like, Jay's a vampire hunter? I'm like,
No.
like Connor Jordan? No.
No, he was just, he
Put-
was hunting vampires, but he's not blessed with the
Right.
curse of the vampire
Put
hunter.
some respect on Connor Jordan's name, please. Is all I'm saying. That was my whole point.
Okay.
And that other guy, wasn't there another guy who had
Yeah,
like a sword or
And he
something?
had long hair. Also Jeremy.
Well, yeah, of course. But you're going to put Jay and Jeremy next to each other?
No.
Okay. That was my whole...
But then, so he's dead, and they're putting him in the truck.
Okay. Someone, I forget who says it, but someone says, like, your friend's a vampire hunter, I think to Jeremy, and Jeremy does the Shane West line. That's not possible.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Caroline.
Not possible.
That's not possible. I'm afraid that I'll disappoint you. That's not possible. A walk to remember. Mm-hmm. Caroline yells at Stefan, I did not know about Ivy. Okay, so she didn't know about her the whole time. Mm-hmm. But killing Enzo won't bring her back. She has a quick retort after not even knowing that.
Right, but also she's friends with Enzo now, and she's also mad at Stefan.
Right, okay. But it will stop me from remembering my brother. You did all this to kill Enzo and start over? Stefan says yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's got this idea that he's going to, like, start over.
Yeah, he's just going to come in, kill Enzo, and peace out. That's his plan.
He's much like the aforementioned Nolan Batman universe.
Oh my gosh, Pete.
Catwoman, Ash. She wants that. She wants that app or that drive or whatever that erases her criminal history. You remember that plot point? Mm-hmm. Anne Hathaway.
Yep.
She wants her past to be erased so she can start over, just like Stefan. Okay, I made it quick. All right, but she doesn't believe him, much like Bruce Wayne. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Caroline. We're not even almost done. Okay. Caroline needs Stefan. Don't leave. You didn't come back to check on Alark or Elena or me just to kill Enzo. Mm-hmm. If you came to check on me, stick around. Right. And seems like Elena and Caroline are into Stefan at the same time, I said. Yeah,
and Elena is like eavesdropping on this thing and noticing that like Caroline has had feelings for Stefan. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's like, that's odd.
So, and we don't know that she was watching it, but then she walks in and Caroline is crying and Elena hugs her. Mm-hmm.
We saw Elena watching. Maybe you didn't. She's like lingering in the woods.
Okay, like a real creep. Mm-hmm. All right, I think it's nighttime at the watering hole. Mm-hmm. Party's still going. Jeremy is shirtless still. I think he's shirtless the whole time. Mm-hmm. The ice girl didn't get ice, and what does this mean? It means she crossed the border into Mystic Falls, and the magic of compilation.
Yeah.
Wore off.
Yeah, she wasn't compelled anymore. And in her mind, she was like, I realized that she was a jerk to me, so I'm not going to do it. But really, it was her compelling wore off.
Her compelling weared off.
All right.
And so thus, our thesis of Sarah knows everything has been proven.
Right. As soon as she got taken into Mystic Falls, because she was compelled by Caroline outside, because Caroline couldn't go into Mystic Falls. As soon as she went back into Mystic Falls, she was not compelled. That whole time.
Yeah, like she got compelled and then ran like 3 feet. Well, initially.
She didn't get compelled right away, because they had to bring her back out there.
Oh, I thought she got, okay.
But then...
Oh, she got bit and then ran away. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, even when she was bit and ran away, yeah, she wasn't compelled yet. She was just like, I got attacked.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Kai wakes up. He's tied up. Time to answer questions. He says he's on the same team as them, and he did all this shenanigans to get Bonnie's magic back, basically. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Your magic is the key to getting out of here, which that kind of makes sense. I mean, if anyone has magic... as opposed to not having magic.
Right. I mean, also that's what Damon and Bonnie have been saying, too.
But why was Kai there?
Right.
Who is Kai? Is he magic in any type of way?
That's a good question. Who is Kai and why is he there?
He seems relatively modern. Is he from the 90s? Why are people sent to this place? I don't know. No Pete-diction on that yet.
Okay, just some wonderings.
Kai, I was like, is this guy not Cole?
Right, yeah. I was like, no, that's not Cole.
All right, Matt doesn't think Jay is working alone as a vampire killing hobbyist.
Yeah, his red mulch dye story didn't tip him off.
Yes. Probably trip too, duh.
Right. Hello.
Liv drives to pick them up. Sad jocks are like sad clowns. Pathetic but hilarious.
Yeah, she's still trying to be mean to Ty.
It's not a good look for her.
No.
Ty isn't in the mood. Liv is being a jerk to him with her magic. And he's like, what? Do you want to see me break? I'm about to break. Everyone's testing Ty. I feel bad for Ty.
I know.
He's like, look, I did some bad things all the time, and I'm annoying, but I'm trying to not...
He's trying to not break the curse.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because he has the gene of the werewolf, so if he gets super mad, he could be a werewolf again.
If he kills someone.
All right. Yeah, he's like, people are really trying to make me kill them.
Right. I have a bad temper.
That's
Everyone
crazy.
is pushing me.
All right, Liv is testing him so she doesn't have to worry about falling for him, I would also say. I said usually they use like 7 scenes to do that, and they did it in like 2 scenes, which I appreciate in a way, but also I was like,
Not believable.
whoa, they just did that in 2 scenes.
Yeah.
Give me like 3 scenes, 4 scenes.
Yeah, it was quick.
I complain about the 7 scenes of it all. Give me 3 scenes. All right. They need to find the middle ground, I said. All right. Jeremy is back talking to Elena on the phone. Sarah is gone and trashed the place.
So she's looking
She
for
knew-
something.
She knew, she's looking for something. I just thought she...
If you trash a place, isn't that what the number one thing is? If you trash a place, you're looking for something?
I just thought she was like, one brother's dead, one brother's not here, I'm trashing.
With no motivation at all?
Okay, she was searching for something.
I mean, I think that's the logical, like,
We know she's searching for her father's genetic code.
identity. Yeah.
All right, Caroline and I will search near the border. Oh, the place you can actually go. That's good. Caroline is going to stay at the dorm,
Right?
an official unpack.
They made that into a whole thing.
They do some selfie bombs
And some jello shots.
and some
Jaeger bombs.
some
Jello bombs.
no the balls
Buzz balls.
the buzz balls, yeah. They do some selfie bombs and some buzz balls.
You didn't like my invention of jello bombs?
I'm scared of whatever that is.
You dunk your jello shot into your beer and then you chug your beer and then you eat your jello. Ew, it's so gross.
Oh, that'd be like Orbits.
Ew.
You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Orbits. If you put a Jello shot into a
beer.
Red Bull, that'd be like Orbits.
Yeah, that's so gross. Don't do that.
All right, Caroline. Okay, apologizes.
I thought you were saying it on purpose.
It's too late to apologize. Apologizes for getting mad at her. Secret way to move on. Okay,
Right.
Elena says her secret way to move on is that she has Bonnie's shirt.
Yeah. My secret way is that I'm not actually moved on. But Caroline is still referring to how she moved on from Damon.
Yeah.
But it's like, relax, Caroline.
And then she pulls out Louis C.K.'s shirt again. Remember? We were joking about that?
No.
Damon.
Oh, the black shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damon, unfortunately, wears a similar T-shirt. Okay, anyway. We'll slide past that. Okay. They miss Bonnie and Mystic Falls in their old life. They can't go back into their zone that they love.
At least their college is outside of the zone. Because that would be really hard.
That would be really hard. Also, if there was like a Mystic Grill Express, like outside, like
Yeah.
wouldn't that be nice?
That would be good.
A Chili's 2 sort of concept. Mm-hmm. A Mystic Grill 2. Okay. They miss Bonnie. Okay. Stefan. Elena asks, do they miss Stefan too? I guess Elena misses Stefan as well. She asks if Caroline has feelings for Stefan. She says, maybe I did.
I like that Caroline was honest with Elena. That's something that I wouldn't expect Caroline to do. So I was proud of her for being like...
She's pretty honest.
Yeah. Not if it's going to hurt Elena's feelings.
Okay. Well, she's growing. Growth. Season 6.
Right.
All right, let's find that girl before she outs us. Mm-hmm. Trip and Enzo are at the diner, getting thrashed, doing a couple buzz balls.
Yeah, there's the only ones there.
Trip has a syringe. Enzo blew up his own spot by killing that waitress,
yeah.
earlier. He gets him with the syringe. Trip does. Mm-hmm. But Enzo is a special vampire who can fight the vervain, probably because all those tests.
Right, because he's been tested on so many times.
So he picks up Trip, but then Stefan kills Enzo with Jay's crossbow. Mm-hmm. And Stefan tells Trip that they're both founding families, which we've heard of that from Trip. He's a Fel. Mm-hmm. And Stefan is a Salvatore.
Stefan didn't kill Enzo. He shot him a couple times.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Trip has a way he likes them to die, which I'm assuming is in that truck.
In the van with the mulch.
Make sure it's painful, Stefan says. He leaves. Okay, and then Trip crouches like he's camping and is going to poop outside and has to dig his own hole.
This is the worst squat I've seen in my life.
I mean, it's probably a technically good squat. He probably does squats, Trip does.
It looks so weird.
It looks weird. And that's it. We end on a shot of Trip crouching.
Next to Enzo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's not end on a crouch.
That was too weird.
Ash, how many fangs would you give this?
I like that we got to meet Kai in this episode. I don't know, it was pretty good. A lot of stuff going on. Maybe 1.8.
1.8. Okay. I enjoy the episode in some ways. I like the swimming hole. I liked Dobrev's backflip.
Yeah.
It's very funny. Jeremy got juiced up for the ep. I'm unsure of Kai. I do like the promise of them getting out of there, though.
Yeah.
But I do like them doing something different by being in that place. And I like when stuff is empty. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go 1.79. Just a little bit less than you. You're kind of pressed in a way, but...
All right. What are your Pete-dictions?
All right, Pete-dictions. We will learn about Kai.
Okay. That's fine. What's going to happen with Stefan?
Stefan is going to have to be told what Elena's deal is.
Uh-huh.
And Elena is soon going to have to learn about what actually happened.
Oh, okay. You don't think she'll be compelled much longer about that?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think Stefan would put up with that. And he'll be like, think, Elena. Don't you remember something about my brother? Yeah, he was a jerk. Think deeper. Do you like when I do the little scenes? Are they ever accurate? I feel like they have been.
They might have been in the past.
Is this one?
I will not say.
Okay. Is Forbes still alive? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, she's around. Trip is tripping.
Yeah.
He's not going to kill Enzo.
Oh, okay.
No. I hope Enzo kills Trip, to be honest.
All right. That's a good one.
Connor Jordan will be back. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Caroline moved in. Okay, where are we at? 6-3?
Mm-hmm. We're so early.
Yeah. Okay.
We got a lot of season left.
Yeah, we're gonna do this for a couple more episodes for sure. We're gonna get closer to 6-9, 6-10, and then we're gonna start seeing some movement.
Okay, those are some good Pete-dictions.
Ash, for tonight's game.
Oh, okay.
Dobrevity is the soul of wit. You'll be deciding if the answer is Nina or Nada. In the game, Dobrev or Nobrev.
Okay.
Is Nina Dobrev in the following movies?
Oh, okay. I'm glad you gave me a real direction. I didn't know what was happening.
You're going to say Nina or Nada.
Okay.
The 2021 movie Love Hard.
Nina. I saw that movie.
We did. The 2007 sequel of an earlier movie, Live Free or Die Hard.
Nada.
Correct. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo from 2011.
Nada.
Correct. The Final Girls from 2015.
Nina.
Correct. We just watched that. Never Cry Werewolf from 2008.
Nada.
That's a Nina.
Oh, I was 100%.
Cocaine Werewolf from 2024.
Not Cocaine Bear, Cocaine Werewolf? Okay, nada.
Correct. And lastly, Triple X, the Return of Xander Cage from 2017.
Nina.
Correct.
Nice. I only got one wrong.
Good job, Ash.
Thank you. Do you have any plurgs?
Yep, I just had a short story in a book. In a book.
It's over there. Sacrifice?
It's my sacrifice.
Yeah, you sang so many songs in this episode.
I know. Most of them were not close. Okay, so search for Sacrifice, a dusk-bound anthology. Or just look at my name on Amazon or Goodreads or something. But anyway, I have a fun, semi-spooky story in the Sacrifice anthology. I have a story in Mythos. And I have a story in Family. Those are 3 books of those are 3 anthologies that I have little stories in.
Yeah, they're all great. Check them out for sure.
Those are really fun ones. You can read my longer stuff as well elsewhere. I mean, Amazon has it, Goodreads. And coming in December actually, there will be 2 huge things.
Whoa, okay.
2
We'll get to find out in December.
2 huge things. We might be able to talk about it next time we have an episode.
Oh, okay, cool. That's exciting.
December will be huge.
Well, thank you for being patient while we didn't have an episode last week. I hope you kept it spooky. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.